For page 3, you're going to practice your perspective. So what it wants you to do is just copy in the box below what you see in the first box. So you'll start by drawing those front-facing rectangles. And then what you're going to do is line up each corner of each rectangle to the vanishing point. And now, so it doesn't look like an infinite box going into space, you're going to have to add the sides. The way to do that is to add a perfectly vertical, not diagonal, vertical line and a perfectly horizontal line. A lot of times kids tend to do that, make it crooked on the side. You want it to be perfectly up and down, so I'll show you. So you're going to basically copy and paste that vertical line on the one side of the box. And then you're going to, and so you can see it's perfectly vertical. If you were to continue that line, it's straight up and down, not diagonal. And then on the bottom, it's the same thing. You're going to copy and paste that horizontal line. And it's the same thing. If you were to continue that line forever, it should be a perfectly horizontal line, or else you'll be making a crooked box. And with this box, I'm just showing you the common mistake is that people do that kind of like weird, wonky diagonal line instead of a vertical line. Right there, that one. It's very common. I see that all the time. And it just makes your box look wonky. Now you're going to practice your 2-point perspective. So this would be like if you were on a corner of a street and you were looking down 2 streets at the same time, looking at the corner. So one side of the box is going to recede into one vanishing point and the other side of the box will recede into the other vanishing point. And then you'll use those vanishing points to help you draw the top of your box as well. If you wanted to turn your box into a house, you would use those vanishing points to help you draw the tops and bottoms of doors and windows. So the bottom 2 boxes of this worksheet says to pick an object and then draw it in those 2 perspectives. You can do that, or you can just experiment with perspective. If it gave you an idea and you want to try something out, have some fun with it. Here I'm drawing a tape dispenser, and the vanishing point, if I were to continue it, would go way to the top of the page. And so sometimes if you're drawing something close up, that will happen. So your vanishing point will be really far off the page. So at that point, you would just estimate to the best of your ability. And that's what most artists do once they get good at perspective. They can kind of estimate where those converging lines and vanishing points will be.